Good morning. Good morning. Today I'm going to talk to you about what do you do when you get bad news. Now, my heart, as I've been doing these live videos and sharing across social media, has been really to give you a mom's heart, advice. Have you not had a mom, or did you not have a mom giving advice when you grew up? Maybe a father imparting wisdom into you. When I grew up, my parents I love them to death, were kind of distant, and I grew up pretty much by myself. And I was always looking for a mentor, and I realized all of these years of writing. Let me wait till that airplane goes overhead. All the years of my writing, I've really been saying, hey kids, from a mama's heart, here's what I would suggest to do. So today I'm going to talk to you about what do you do when you get bad news. Maybe it's bad news from a doctor's report, maybe it's bad news of a relationship ending, maybe it's bad news from a job that's ended. Oftentimes bad news seems to be, or what we classify as bad news, seems to be something ending. I would want to tell you that bad news is often the best thing that could ever happen. You see, we're often uncomfortable with change, and I want to encourage you to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable is where a lot of growth will happen, and I want to encourage you, you will get through this. First, I want you to think, here's another airplane. Hold on a second. First, I want you to think about the end in mind. What is the end in mind? What is your plans? For me, my heart is to leave a legacy for my kids. And if you don't have a mom, I adopt you. Bring you into my house, I adopt you. I will be the mom figure for you. Follow me as I follow Christ. My arms and home are open. So, as I want to leave a legacy, I received just the other day, Sharon, you may have adrenal failure. We need to run some tests. And what thoughts in my mind was, have I gotten done all of the things that I want to have done? When my time is no longer here, will my children have everything they need to succeed in life? And again, since I've adopted you as a child, will you have everything you need to succeed in life? Now, I'll always be with you in heart, mind, soul. As you carry around, materials from mine, you'll have a part of me with you everywhere you go. The most important thing I want you to know is that you can overcome any situation that comes into your life. You can make changes to improve your life. What you're living in right now, if you don't like it, it can get better. Now, it's not the blame of outside forces. It's simply a series of our choices leads us to where we are. But more than that, because you see, man directs his plans, or man thinks up his plans, but it really is God who directs the path. And so wherever you have found yourself, know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be until you move into the next place. So as we look at today and bad news that you may receive, if you haven't received bad news, maybe it's bad news that you'll receive in the future. I want to encourage you to take it and say, what is it? What is it? Where is it that I want to be in my life? And as soon as I know where I want to be, let's start moving towards that. I want to create a legacy with my life. I want you to have all the answers that you're needing. If you have a question of something that's been weighing on your heart, drop it in the comments below, message me, and somewhere along the line, I'll speak about it, but I will get back to you. You are important to me. I want you to know that you are not alone. that there are people who care about you, care for you, and life doesn't always have to be what you're thinking of as bad. Again, sometimes the best thing is a relationship that ends. Sometimes the best thing is bad news from the doctor's report. Sometimes the best thing is a job that ends, because that's when you begin to make more changes. For me, having a doctor's report that says you may be in adrenal failure shows me how much more important it is for me to get the word out of encouragement and inspiration to you. So today, when you're given bad news, or if you're dealing with bad news right now, I want you to think about what it is that you want to do, where it is you want to go, what's been holding you back. Maybe it's the bad news that gives you the boost to get to where you want to go. So, my children, from the heart of a mama who loves you, make today great. Why? Because there's no other way that a day should go but great. I'll talk to you later.